Wisdom isn't about knowing everything. It's about knowing what really matters. Genius is the ability to see the invisible and believe in the impossible. In the realm of ideas, a single spark can ignite a revolution. True brilliance lies in turning complexity into simplicity. Wisdom is seeing the forest and the trees. Genius is in the details, but wisdom is in the big picture. The greatest minds don't just think outside the box, they reinvent the box. Genius is making the complicated look easy. Wisdom is knowing it never is. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. The secret to genius is not perfection, but originality. Wisdom is the art of knowing what to overlook. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Wisdom is hitting a target no one else thought of. To be wise is to know what you don't know. To be a genius is to explore it. Great minds think differently, not just alike. Wisdom is timeless. Genius is ahead of its time. Genius begins with imagination, but wisdom keeps it grounded. The mark of true genius is knowing when to ask for help. Wisdom whispers while genius shouts. Genius lights the way, but wisdom paves the path. A genius solves a problem, a wise man prevents it. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Wisdom is knowing when to play. Wisdom is the balance between knowledge and action. Genius is seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary. Wisdom grows from experience. Genius blooms from curiosity. A genius dreams up the future. A wise man prepares for it. The genius of a plan lies in its execution. The wisdom lies in its adaptability. Genius invents. Wisdom sustains. True genius is persistent curiosity. Wisdom is the foundation of genius. Genius breaks the rules. Wisdom knows which rules to break. In every genius, there's a touch of madness. In every wise man, there's a hint of genius. Genius sees what could be. Wisdom sees what should be. Genius is rare. Wisdom is priceless. Genius disrupts. Wisdom endures. Genius sees the potential. Wisdom sees the path. The genius of simplicity is the essence of wisdom. Wisdom is the North Star. Genius is the compass. Genius imagines. Wisdom implements. Genius thinks up ideas. Wisdom brings them to life. In the garden of genius, wisdom is the root. Genius asks, why not? Wisdom asks, why? Genius creates. Wisdom conserves. Genius is curiosity on fire. Wisdom is curiosity at peace. Genius moves fast. Wisdom moves steadily. Genius sees the path. Wisdom clears it. Genius is boundless. Wisdom is grounded. Genius explores. Wisdom reflects. Genius makes things possible. Wisdom makes them worthwhile. Wisdom begins in wonder and grows through experience. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In the quiet moments, the most profound insights are often found. True wisdom lies in knowing what you don't know. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Patience is the companion of wisdom. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Actions speak louder than words, but wisdom whispers quietly. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Wisdom is the reward for a lifetime of listening when you would have preferred to talk. He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask remains a fool forever. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. The more you know, the less you need to say. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. A man is wise not because of his years, but because of his experiences. Wisdom is the power to put our time and our knowledge to the proper use. To be wise, we must first learn to be silent. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. A wise man thinks before he speaks. A fool speaks before he thinks. The wise adapt themselves to circumstances as water molds itself to the pitcher. Wisdom is knowing the right path to take. Integrity is taking it. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Wisdom is the reward for surviving our own stupidity. A wise man sees as much as he ought, not as much as he can. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. In the midst of chaos lies opportunity. Make sure you're ready to seize it. Wisdom whispers. Listen closely before the noise drowns it out. Success is not the destination, but the journey. Enjoy every step. A mind stretched by a new idea never returns to its original shape. Keep stretching. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Face it head on. The only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. Think big, act bigger. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Choose your response wisely. The road to success is always under construction. Keep building. Dreams don't work unless you do. Roll up your sleeves and get to it. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Be a better listener. You're never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Age is just a number. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Embrace the struggle. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Start today. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Time waits for no one. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Begin now. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Make your move. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Tap into your potential. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Be the change. Success is not about being the best, but about always getting better. Strive for improvement. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor weather the storms. To succeed in life, you need two things: ignorance and confidence. Sometimes less is more. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Find your passion. Life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Stand up again. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Keep moving forward. Don't count the days, make the days count. Every moment matters. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Learn from every hurt. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Embrace the battle. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. The best revenge is massive success. Let your achievements speak. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Carve your own path. When one door closes, another opens. Keep looking for opportunities. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Self-belief is powerful. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Resilience is key. The purpose of life is a life of purpose. Find yours. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Embrace the unexpected. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Hold on to your dreams. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up, rise again. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can.